Hello, hi again, all of you. No point asking how you're doing because it hasn't been that long. But those of you that weren't there for the earlier session, hi to you, welcome. और बहुत बातें चल रही है, I can see. I will also jump into your conversations. Hi Meghna, hi Sunidhi, hi Dilip again, hi Sarojni, hi. Who do we have here? Lakshit, Rishi, Shraddha, Shiva. My name is Asmita. Those of you who don't know, hi, I'm Asmita. I teach English here on your BYJU'S YouTube channels. So it's not a very academic session, not related to your syllabus that much, but it is going to be very, very helpful. And हम लोग एक target set करते हैं कि 50 words before 2023. So we learn 50 words before the new year. That's a lot of words. It's not a mentee, but we'll learn these words together. Hi Gungun. Ye morning, who is still in the morning at this time? Good evening. Hi Prachi, Maha. मैं अपना नाम ही मेंटी रख लेती हूँ because every time I come you're like ma'am mentee. So I'll just change my name from Asmita to Menti. So that when you ask आज मेंटी है, then I'll say हाँ आज मेंटी है. Hi Manjeet. Nice to see you. Alright. ठीक है. So start करें. 50 words in one go is a little bit too much. So I think we'll do 25 आज, 25 कल. But before we get started, let's see how many of you I have here. Champions से कितने हैं? Achievers से कितने हैं? Hi to all of you. And do like the session if you are enjoying it. Alright? Okay. How will you remember, Rajeshwari? That's the point. We will remember by using them, bringing them into our daily lives, making them a part of our lives. That's how we'll remember them. And we might forget. It's okay. But somewhere in your brain, this word, once we've discussed it, will be there. And next time when you see it, see, memory works in two ways. आप मुझे ये बताओ कि आपको fill in the blank question ज़्यादा easy लगते हैं कि multiple choice question ज़्यादा blank में अगर आपके पास options है तो वो ज़्यादा easy लगता है कि खुद से आपको याद करके आंसर लिखना ज़्यादा easy लगता है. What do you find easier? For most of us, yes, Arpit is saying MCQ. For most of us, usually it's easier to spot something and then say ki हाँ versus recalling it from our own memory, right? Because as soon as we see it, that triggers a memory that we already have and we're like हाँ ये मुझे पता है. But sometimes जैसे मैं आपको बोलूँ DNA का फुल फॉर्म क्या है, आपको शायद आप अभी स्ट्रगल करोगे मुझे बताने में, पर अगर मैं आपको ऑप्शन दे दूँ, मैं बोलूँ डीऑक्सीराइबोन्यूक्लिक एसिड है कि कुछ और है DNA से, तो आपको पढ़ के याद आ जाएगा कि अच्छा ये है. Correct? So recall, when you look at something, it's easier to recall versus bringing it out from the depths of your brain, right? So that's how it'll help for us to go over these words, and then next time when you're reading a passage, you're reading a book, exam में unseen passage पढ़ रहे हो, तो आपको याद आ जाएगा कि हाँ उस दिन session में ये word देखा तो था, and you will be able to recall what it means. Okay? All right. Here we are. Here's our first word for today. It's alternative. Okay, and we're going to go over the pronunciation together as well. Alternative. ठीक है? And the meaning, as you can see on your screens, is a thing that you can choose to do or have out of two or more possibilities. ठीक है? अगर आपको मैं बोलूँ कि आज हम लोग खाएंगे, I don't know, what do you like eating? छोले भटूरे खाएंगे. But आपको बिल्कुल, there is maybe Sara and there is Sunita who are like, मुझे तो छोले भटूरे पसंद ही नहीं है. Then you will ask me, ma'am, what is the alternative? कि मुझे इसके अलावा और क्या मिल सकता है. Correct? So a thing that you can choose to do or have out of 2 or more possibilities. Choice 2 भी हो सकती है, ज़्यादा भी हो सकती है. Okay? And a sentence is that car is too expensive, so we're trying to find a cheaper alternative. ठीक है? Cheaper alternative. All right, easy. ये तो याद रहेगा. Some of us already knew this word. Those of you who didn't know, make a note of it now. Make a sentence. और आप alternate. See, there are different forms of the same word, same root word. So alternate, you can remember अगर alternative याद नहीं रहता तो. ठीक है? Yes, Harsimran. My alternative is कि आप eat chole with rice. Because bhatura is the oily one, right? Okay. All right, next word. Our next word is jargon. Jargon. ठीक है? The meaning is words and phrases used by groups of people, especially in their work, that are not generally understood. ठीक है? तो office में there is corporate jargon. People who work in a corporate office, they use certain words that other people don't understand. Okay, that if outside of the office, nobody will understand. So each profession, each workplace has these kind of words that only they use. So that is jargon. The article was full of medical jargon that was difficult for students to understand. This is a use case of this word. All right, very good. Amrit is giving me great sentences. So you can make a sentence for each of these words very quickly. So jargon means these niche type of words that people only in a specific setting use and that are hard for other people to understand. Okay? All right. Next, confine. Confine. Confine means to keep somebody or something inside the limits of a particular activity, subject, area. ठीक है? Confine कर देना. And an example is, due to COVID-19 pandemic, many people were confined to their homes for months together. We are not going over what part of speech each word belongs to because they all belong to different parts of speech. But if you are able to tell, that's great. So you can leave that in the comments. But that's something that we're not focusing on. We're focusing on learning the new word itself. So noun है, verb है, adverb है, adjective है. इस पे हम focus नहीं कर रहे. We are focusing on what it means. And by looking at the sentence, you can figure out कि noun है, verb है, कि क्या है. ठीक है? And there's another important thing for you to remember is that words can have multiple meanings. एक word के multiple meanings हो सकते हैं, वो अलग अलग तरीकों से use हो सकते हैं. हम यहाँ पे specific meanings देख रहे हैं कुछ, because if you look at all the meanings तो फिर हम dictionary बन जाएंगे. Impossible हो जाएगा ये करना, ठीक है? Yes, we were confined to our classrooms. We were confined to the country that we were in. Okay? Very good. Harsimran has given a very different usage of a word. Rahul is confined to a wheelchair because probably कोई accident हुआ या there's some sort of disability that he has, that he is on a wheelchair. So he's confined to it. He has no choice. No, Manjeet, that doesn't make sense. You cannot be confined to a sport. And confined is usually against your wish. Confine आप अपनी खुशी से नहीं होते हो. आपको probably confine होना अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. Probably नहीं, क्या नहीं लगेगा, ज़बरदस्ती हुआ जाता है. Okay? So yeah, some people who are preparing for competitive exams stay confined to their rooms for months because they're studying. Yeah, you were confined behind bars. Okay? ठीक है. Next word. Prosperity. Those of you who are in the spelling bee, ये spelling bee में भी आया था word. And the meaning is the state of being successful and having a lot of money. Okay? Prosperous. Wishing you a very prosperous new year. क्यों बोलते हैं कि आपके next आने वाले साल में आपको बहुत success मिले. Okay? Wow, Manjeet, I'm confined to non. Why do you want me to have such a sad life? कभी-कभी तो चलता है. कभी-कभी तो समोसे कचौड़ी खा सकते हैं. Yes, okay. Amrit, that's not exactly correct. India was not confined to the British. Maybe they were confined to the British rule. It's one way of saying it. Okay. Now prosperity में आ चुके हैं हम. And a sentence is a country's prosperity depends upon the quality of education it gives to the people. ठीक है. Country उतनी ही successful होती है, उतनी ही prosperity आती है country के पास जितनी education वो अपने लोगों को देता है. ठीक है. Priyanka, you will say Mukesh Ambani is prosperous. You won't say that he is prosperity. Okay? The prosperity is the state of being. So, successful और बहुत पैसा होने को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Prosperity. जो वो है, वो prosperous है. ठीक है? All right. Okay. Uncertain. Uncertain is easy. Not knowing what to do or believe, or not being able to decide. ठीक है? Uncertainty, uncertain. She faces an uncertain future. COVID brought about very uncertain times for all of us. ठीक है? जब नहीं पता हो क्या होगा, क्या नहीं होगा, that's uncertain. Okay? Great. चले आगे. बहुत सारे वर्ड्स हैं, जल्दी जल्दी करेंगे. सेंटेंस बनता है तो बना के चैट में डालो. I'll tell you if it's correct or not. Yes. May your birthday नहीं prosperous होना चाहिए राजेश्वरी. Birth वो साल prosperous होना चाहिए. तो birthday के बाद जो पूरा साल आएगा, the new year of your life, that should be prosperous. Not the day itself. Okay? Uncertain beginning, very good. Time of the party still uncertain, very good. My circumstances very crucial. इसमें uncertain तो आए नहीं. बादल कहाँ पहुँच गया अब? Okay. Yes. Elon Musk is prosperous. So that's see, prosperity would be a noun. ठीक है? Prosperous. You're using it to describe someone. ठीक है? तो ये parts of speech अलग अलग है. Noun है कि adjective है. Form change होता है word का. So you need to use it correctly. You need to change the form according to how you're using the word. Okay. दीप्ति, ऐसे ही नाम लेने से क्या होगा? आप कुछ लिख के दो मुझे तो मेरी नज़र जाए उस पर, तो मैं आपका नाम लूँगी कि वाओ दीप्ति ने क्या बात कही है ना? Just shout out ऐसे ही थोड़ी दिया जाता है. You say something worth pointing out and then I'll give you a shout out, okay? ठीक है. अच्छा, मैं already circumstance पे पहुंच गई थी, इसीलिए you were giving me words with circumstances. Sorry बादल, I didn't realize I went to the next slide. जोश में I went to the next slide. So you've given me a good sentence, Badal. Sorry about that. And there are some under certain circumstances, we spend too much money. Okay. All right. So the meaning is the conditions and facts that are connected with and affect a situation, an event, or an action. Okay. I was a victim of my circumstances. मेरी मजबूरी थी अगर कुछ करने की. And you can mix up a few words and make a sentence. Uncertain circumstances. You can make a sentence with that. Okay. Yes, I know I can trust her in any circumstances, under any circumstances. Okay? ठीक है. Okay, due to certain circumstances, I sold my house. All right, great. Work hard or you'll have to face the circumstances. All right. Consequences, इसमें Prachi will make more sense. Consequences would make more sense as a word here, but that also works. All right. ठीक है. Next, ancestry. Ancestry, the family or the group of people that you come from. So आपके दादा, परदादा के दादा के दादा के दादा के दादा के दादा के दादा के जितना पीछे जाना चाहो चले जाओ. That's your ancestry. Okay? Sentence, he was able to trace his ancestry back over 1,000 years. ठीक है? And if you want to use ancestry as an adjective, then you will say ancestral. So जैसे कुछ लोगों का बहुत पुराना एक घर होता है जो बहुत टाइम से चला आता है और आपके मम्मी पापा बताते भी होंगे कि इसमें आप परदादा के टाइम से यहाँ पे रह रहे हैं, तो आप उसको बोल सकते हो कि हमारा ancestral हाउस है. Ancestral Raju in this case. Okay? Yes, very good. ठीक है, and your ancestors. People ask you, who were your ancestors? Then you can say that, you know, I'm from this race, I'm from that race. Yes, Rajeshwari. ठीक है. Very good, Harsimran. Ram belongs to Native American ancestry, लेकिन उसका फिर नाम राम क्यों है? Native American name होना चाहिए, उसकी ancestry Native American है तो. All right. Yes, my ancestors lived in Rajasthan, or Rajasthan was home to my ancestors. What you said is correct, but it sounds a little weird. Ancestral location. Not very commonly used. All right, next. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, feeling energetic interest in a particular subject or activity, and eagerness, when you're very enthusiastic to do something. Now again, enthusiasm is the noun form of this verb. So the news was greeted with a lack of enthusiasm by those at the meeting. So you will use this as a noun. ठीक है? That was a very enthusiastic response. That's a different usage. Enthusiasm response नहीं लिखोगे. I'm trying to read your sentences. ठीक है, अभी तक ancestry में ही घुसे हुए हो. Yes. Show me some enthusiasm. Enthusiastic. You'll use enthusiastic. All right. I'm feeling very enthusiastic today. But here we're learning the noun form, enthusiasm. So give me some sentences. My enthusiasm towards science is high. Very good, Janvi. Yeah, so honey, we are attending the class with enthusiasm. Yes, he was filled with enthusiasm for whatever reason, and there was a lot of enthusiasm in the picnic spot. Great sentences. I think champions are giving me much better sentences, even though achievers, you're the older ones, your vocabulary needs to be at a little higher level than them. Okay? So please, you also give me some good sentences. Aisa nahi hai. I know you can, but you're not showing enough enthusiasm. That's what's happening, I think. Hai na? All right. Recognize. Easy word. To know someone or something because you have seen it or heard him or her, experienced it before. किसी चीज़ को देख के पहचानना is to recognize it. ठीक है? And the sentences, I hadn't seen her for 20 years, but I recognized her immediately. Okay? Here, recognized is being used as a verb. Whenever you see that in the example sentence, form is being changed, ed is being added, ing is being added, then you know it's a verb. It's being used like a verb, okay? ठीक है. So many of you over here in the Achievers channel, 9th and 10th, and none of you giving me sentences. I have recognized her. I haven't recognized him. Okay, now I'm getting sentences from here. Very good. Badal, my friend, recognized me after 5 years. Recognized karo. See, it's a verb. It should change according to the tense. I can still recognize my old teachers. She's an internationally recognized personality. All right. All right. Hesitate. Hichkichana. To pause before you do or say something, often because you're uncertain or nervous about it. Sentence, I didn't hesitate for a moment before taking the job. Okay? इसमें भी hesitate करना is a verb. Hesitant होना is different. I was hesitant is different. I hesitated is different. So remember how you're using it, which part of speech it is. I won't, even if you don't know, आप देखते ही नहीं बता सकते अरे ये तो noun है, अरे ये तो verb है, अरे ये तो adjective है, that's okay. As long as you know when to use which word, and you will get this knowledge intuitively, अंदर से ही आ जाएगा once you are familiar with a word. ठीक है? Yes, Harsimran, you can spell it with Z also. You can spell it with S also. Both are correct spellings for recognize. See, when you use did in front of a verb and it's still in the present tense, you're using it for emphasis. Okay? So when you say, I did study for the exam, that means आप बोल रहे हो कि मैं you're emphasizing कि मैंने पढ़ाई की है. ठीक है? Otherwise, did is used for the past tense. Okay, great. She hesitated for a moment and then did. I hesitated. Don't hesitate to ask for help. Very good. Amazing. Champions are killing it. Great sentences. So proud of you. I felt hesitant. That's different. I felt hesitant to speak. I hesitated to speak. Different parts of speech. Different, same root word being used differently in both these sentences. So be mindful of how you're using it. Okay? Alright, we haven't even hit the halfway point. Come on, jaldi, thoda sa. Alright? Influence. The effect that somebody or something has on the way a person thinks or behaves. Okay? My grandmother had a strong influence on my early childhood. Okay? His friends are a bad influence on him. ठीक है? अरे? Why are you all jumping around here and there? First I see you. अब मैंने बोल दिया कि champions are more active, they're doing better. Then I see some achievers have gone to the champions channel. Very good. Always on the winning side. Okay. Great. Yes, social media has a strong influence. Very good, Ashvi. Great. Shania. Great. Great sentences there. Good job. Next, interrupt. Beech mein bolna. To stop a person from speaking for a short period by something you say or you do. Please don't interrupt while the instructions are read out. It's a bad habit to interrupt someone when they are speaking. ठीक है? All right. ये तो easy है. She interrupted the teacher. Neela, very good. Champions अभी भी influence में ही है. Interrupt तक नहीं पहुँचे. चलो जल्दी. We have a lot more words to cover. All right. Leisure. The time when you're not working or doing other duties. मतलब chill करने का time. Most people only have a limited amount of leisure time. All right. मतलब free time. जिसमें you do things that you do to relax. Okay? Quickly, one sentence here. Leisure activities. No, see, let's leisure today mein you're using leisure as a verb which is incorrect. Okay? Leisure time, leisure activity. So you're using it with another word to describe it. ठीक है? Yes, very good. Okay, great. Next, majority, very easy. The larger number or part of something. Majority of the employees have university degrees. Majority of the 6, 7, 8 channel students are giving great sentences. Now majority of the 9th and 10th are also doing so. Good. Hi Keshav, my name is Asmita. Welcome to the session. Majority of you are giving the correct answer. The so-and-so party won with a clear majority. By a clear majority. Majority wins, correct. Very good, Amrit. During COVID, we had a lot of leisure time. Majority of students hate mathematics. ऐसे तो मत करो यार. Okay. Majority of your answer. Okay, very good. Great job. Next, opportunity. A time when a particular situation makes it possible to do or achieve something. Sentence, she was given the opportunity to speak at the assembly. I was given an opportunity to do la la la, blah blah blah. Easy to make these sentences. Opportunity easier. I think a lot of you are familiar. Majority of you are familiar with this word. Okay. Those of you who are uncertain about its meaning, you can take a look right now. Yes, I always grab my Rajeshwari. The difference between interrupt and interfere is, interrupt is literally when someone is doing something, you stop them in the middle by some action of yours or by saying something. Interfere is more of when you give your influence, when you try to influence something. So if your sister, for example, is talking and you stop her in the middle and start saying something else, then you're interrupting. But when your sister has decided that she wants to do something and you keep telling her कि नहीं ऐसे मत करो, ऐसे करो, ये मत पहनो, वो मत पहनो, इसके साथ मत बात करो, वो मत करो, then you're interfering in her life. Okay? So interrupt is more of a one-time thing that you do once, and interfere happens over a period of time. Can happen over a period of time. ठीक है. Anomaly. Now here's a difficult one. Something that is unusual enough to be noticeable or seem strange. मतलब ये regularly नहीं होता. तो अगर हुआ है तो ये anomaly है. If something doesn't happen regularly, then when it happens, or when something out of the ordinary happens, then it's an anomaly. When something doesn't follow its regular trend, it's an anomaly. The sudden drop in temperature on a hot summer day was an anomaly. Okay? All right. Let's have some sentences for anomaly very quickly. अभी तक opportunity. COVID. The COVID virus was an anomaly. Yes, it was. Yes, I'm checking all of your sentences. Don't worry. Sometimes they go by so quickly that I miss out, but I'm trying. Black elephant is an anomaly. Oh, interesting. Shakuntala, why is Wednesday an anomaly? It happens every week. Yes. All right. Blue moon is rare. But you're predicting it. So would you want to call it an anomaly? When something that you haven't predicted, did not expect happens, then it's an anomaly. All right. Now, some of you are using anomaly as an adverb. That is not correct. ठीक है? Adverb की तरह मत use करो. Comes के बाद नहीं use कर सकते. Seema being rude was an anomaly. Good sentence over there. Great job. I couldn't see who gave it to me, so do post it again. Seema probably is someone who is always very nice and sweet, so her being rude is an anomaly. Janvi, very good. Gave me the exact flip of the sentence on screen. Okay. All right, Amrit, very interesting sentence over there. Not a very common usage, but very interesting, creative sentence. Ha, Rajeshwari, what you're saying might be correct, but you haven't used anomaly in a sentence. You're saying that this phenomenon is an anomaly. That's fine. But I want you to use anomaly as a part of the sentence. You're giving me an example of what an anomaly is. You're not using anomaly in a sentence. There's a difference between these two things. Okay. Next, we'll move on. You can keep giving me your sentences if you're in the middle of typing them. Okay. All right. Souvenir. Souvenir. And this is something that a lot of you probably buy or collect. A thing that you buy and keep to remind yourself of a place, an occasion, or a holiday. Something that you bring back for other people when you've been on a holiday. For example, I'd like to go to a souvenir shop before we return home. A lot of you, if you go to Taj Mahal, you can find छोटे-छोटे Taj Mahal मिलते हैं आगरा में. That is a souvenir that you can take back. ठीक है? When you go to certain famous touristy places, you can get souvenirs from there that remind you or have an indication of that place. Postcards मिलते हैं. बहुत कुछ मिलता है छोटी-मोटी चीज़ें which indicates that it belongs to this place or you've been to a certain place. ठीक है? तो वो souvenirs हैं. Yes, I went to Paris and bought a souvenir for you. She brought several souvenirs from a trip to... सब Paris ही क्यों जा रहे हैं? और कहीं भी जाके दिखाओ. सब Paris पहुंच गए. अच्छा कोई... Over here, the recording provides a souvenir of a great production. Okay. This is a very different kind of usage, very complicated, complex, higher level usage that you've done. I am talking about the meaning in this particular context, which is a literal thing that you buy from somewhere to remind you of that place. I'll get a souvenir from Malibu. कहाँ पहुँच गए? London, Paris, Malibu, Mexico. Very nice. ठीक है. Next. Amateur. Amateur. Doing something for pleasure or interest, not as a job or not done with skill. Somebody who does something as a job with skill is a professional. Someone who does it for pleasure or interest is amateur. The performance sounded very amateur, I'm afraid. Okay? All right. He works as an amateur photographer. Very good. Means he doesn't do it professionally. Amateur singer until the age of 40 until he turned professional. Okay, great. Very good. Alora is an amateur pianist. Neela is an amateur artist. Vimala has a friend who is an amateur dancer. Amelia knows someone who works as an amateur chef. Baap re, wow. So well connected all of you are. ठीक है. Next sentence is visionary. Original and showing the ability to think about or plan the future with great imagination and interest. Okay? She is a leader and a visionary. मतलब वो she can look very far ahead into the future and change the world because of her ideas. She's a visionary. ठीक है? All right. The first sentence I'll see for visionary and then move on. Some visionary director. Okay, who's a visionary director? I missed out on that. APJ Abdul Kalam was a visionary person. SS Rajamouli is a visionary director. No, here you made a... Some of you making a mistake. Okay, Gandhiji was a great visionary. Martin Luther Jr., King Jr. was a great visionary. Okay, great. Now, meager. Meager. Small in quantity or poor in quality. Okay? And they survived on a meager diet of bread and water. Okay? He got a meager salary. Small in quantity or poor in quality. ठीक है? All right. Still getting sentences with visionary, waiting for meager. Okay, laborers have to work for meager salaries. Very good. All right. Next, innate. Innate, of a quality, feeling, etc. that you have when you're born. Inborn. It's within you. Innate. We all have the innate ability to learn. We were all born with the ability to learn. Okay? All right. Let's see a few sentences. We'll wrap this up quickly now. Aditya, I cannot hear anybody. I can only read what you're writing. Okay, very interesting sentences. Even if you're looking them up, that's fine because it'll help you remember. Innate sense of is a common way to use this word. I have an innate sense of whatever that you would like to put there. Innate ability, innate sense of rhythm, very good example. Innate skill to do something, yes. Innate ability to do something, yes. All right. Innate sense of humor, innate sense of confidence, very good. Innate mind to सब में है ना. That's not something that makes you stand out. Everybody has a mind. All right. Conviction. Conviction. Strong opinion or belief. It is my firm conviction that nothing will change until we address the root causes of the problem. ठीक है? And I can see that it's very easy. You connect all of these words और एक sentence बनाने की कोशिश करो तो बन जाएगा. Okay? The visionary leader XYZ had an innate sense of leadership and was able to guide the country through uncertain times with a lot of conviction. Hannah, you can join all of these words together and try to make a sentence. Yes, she had a firm conviction. Conviction that aliens are real, conviction that ghosts are real. He had a lot of conviction, that's why he succeeded. ऐसे भी use कर सकते हो, ठीक है? All right. Great job. Uncanny. Uncanny. Strange and difficult to explain. Something that you cannot put in words. It was uncanny, really, almost as if she knew what I was thinking. It was so strange. You were so blown away by something or something that you just cannot really put in the right words. It's uncanny. He had an uncanny feeling. Very good. All right. It's uncanny how he always knows what I want. Or uncanny habits. He bears an uncanny resemblance to my father. That's a great sentence. कि वो resemblance ऐसी है that I cannot say कि हाँ नाक उनकी जैसी है या आँख उनकी जैसी है, but it's just something about him reminds you of your father, so he has an uncanny resemblance to my father. Okay, great. Elaborate. Elaborate, very complicated and detailed, carefully prepared and organized. She had prepared a very elaborate meal. Okay? All right. Bermuda Triangle और Area 51 पहुंच गए आप. Interesting. Wow. All right. Now we have reached elaborate. She had prepared a very elaborate meal. Sometimes the way you use this word is also, if I say something and you want to know more about it, then you can say, can you please elaborate? Then I'll tell you more about something. That's also one way of using elaborate, yes, as Harsimran has done. Or you can do, they made very elaborate preparations for his welcome. Or they had very elaborate decorations at the wedding or the party, right? So you can use it as an adjective, elaborate meal, elaborate decorations, elaborate preparations, whatever. Yes. Or you can ask someone to elaborate, which means to say more about a particular topic. Alright. Next and last, we have condiments. Condiments is a substance such as salt, pepper, or a sauce that is added to food to give it extra taste. I like putting a lot of condiments in my pasta. जो आप अभी pizza की बातें हो रही थी ना, that you thought that I didn't read, but I did read. Then you put condiments on your pizza, you put condiments on a lot of different things, right? Okay. Great. Give me some I mean, it's very easy to give sentences for this. I like condiments in my meal. She puts too many condiments. I hate condiments. Whatever it is, depending upon your choice. Yes. Great. Okay, that brings us to the end of our 25 words for today. We have 25 more coming tomorrow, so you hit your target of 50. And if you have learned some new words this year, do drop them in the comments. And I also want to see 25 में से कौन एक sentence में maximum number of words fit कर सकता है logically, correctly. I want you to make a sentence, or it can also be 2 or 3 lines, but make it whoever uses the most number of the 25, I'm not saying use all 25, but शायद अगर किसी ने 10 use कर लिए logically or 15 use कर लिए logically, you will get a big shout out. Okay? Big shout out for me in tomorrow's session. So I want to see those sentences in the comment, but they have to be correct. You cannot give me an incorrect sentence and say मैंने तो 24 words use कर लिया, आपने मेरा नाम नहीं लिया. नहीं, they have to be correct, logical sentences that have used the words correctly. Maximum number जिसका होगा, realistically speaking, in one sentence, maximum you can fit is 3 or 4. If you write a paragraph, maybe you will have 10. But whoever does it correctly and uses maximum number of words we have learned today will get a shout out from me. Alright? And you will be a vocabulary king. Vocab King 2023. Okay? Alright, now before I say goodbye to you, please do subscribe to the channel. And this is not just for 6, 7, 8, you 9th and 10th folks as well. All of you, if you have subscribed and you know your friends also watch these sessions but haven't subscribed, ask them to subscribe so we can all become a family. A big, big family, big happy family, and we can all learn and grow together. We have all these amazing sessions coming up for you. जो आप चाहते हो वो आपको मिलता है और बहुत कुछ मिलता रहेगा because we just want to help you and make you happy. So do like, subscribe so that we also know that these are helping and we also know that you are happy. Alright? And if you want to be the next quiz master, then you have to register now. The next quiz competition is happening on 22nd Jan. So if you want to meet your teachers, want to come on set and want to show off your brains, then you need to register. I know a lot of you tried to do it the last time and were hopeful. So those of you missed the opportunity last time, this is your chance. Okay? Alright. And if you want to speak English like a pro with all the confidence in the world, then BYJU'S spoken English classes are perfect for you. You get 2 teachers, you get Cambridge certified teachers to teach you in class, you get a structured curriculum that has been designed by experts specifically to help you meet that goal, and you get full access to the BYJU'S English app, which is really entertaining. I can watch those videos for fun. So you need to enroll right away. Link is in the description. Classes are available for grades 4 to 9th, and you have a discount going on. Make use of it and enroll now. And so many questions happening still. Chalo, theek hai. If you have a doubt or something, then you leave that in a comment if I've missed it out in the live chat, because so many things happen. Sometimes it goes by. But yeah, check out all the important playlists neatly organized for you, and not just 6, 7, 8, also 9th and 10th. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to your sentences. Please do drop them in the comments. Have a great evening ahead and take care. Bye-bye.